Hello, my dear kids. How are you all? I hope you all are doing good, happy, and healthy. So, my dear learners, we will start chapter number 2 of your book. I am hoping that you already watched chapter number 1st and the video of chapter number 1st. Yes? So, it's easy for you to understand chapter number 2 of your book. So, what does chapter number 2 tells to you? Let's see. Let's have a look. Chapter number 2, window 10 and introduction. So, in this class, we will see what is window. What is window 10? Okay, there are so many windows nowadays. Window, we can say 10 is there. Okay, window 7 is there. Okay, so what is window? What is operating system? And we will see the functions of window 10. Okay, so we will see all these things in this class. Let's start this class. Let's start this chapter number 2 of your book. So here is your friend. Hello friends. Look at the salesperson showing product in the store. He acts as an intermediary between the store and the customer and help us to know about the availability of the product in the store. In the same way, a computer software knows an operating system act as the interface between the user and the computer. Okay, so what does we can say the computer software known as operating systems. Operating systems act as a interface between user and the computer. Okay, so let's see what is an operating system. What is operating system? Okay. So let's see, an operating system is a program that enable us to operate a computer. So from operating system, we can enable us to operate your computer. How we can operate your computer? It's basically depend upon the operating system of that computer. So it acts as a mediator between the user and the computer. So operating system is a mediator between user and computer. Okay. So it helps the user to give input to the computer. What does it help us? Tell me once again. So we will say it helps us to give input to the computer. So we can get input to the computer from operating system. So it helps the user to give input to the computer and the task output from it. You give input to the computer, then computer works on your command and they give output. In the previous chapter or in the previous class 2nd, we already know what is input devices, what are output devices, and how we can categorize the parts of a computer. Yes or no? We already discussed. I'm hoping so. You are clear with input and output devices. So we can call it helps the user to give inputs to the computer and takes the output from it. A computer cannot function without an operating system. Important. My dear children, it's very important. If a computer don't have any operating system, the computer cannot able to function. They cannot able to work properly. So operating system is must important for a computer to function properly. Okay. Now we will see functions of operating system. What are the function of an operating system? Let's see. So an operating system performs 3 functions. So they have 3 functions. First, convenience. What's that? Convenience. So an operating system make a computer more convenient to use. So it's help us to move to do our tasks. So it is very convenient. Okay. Second is efficiency also. So it allows a computer system's resource to be efficiently. So we can do efficiently work on the computer is just because of the operating system. If the operating system is new, advanced, we can do lots of work in your computer and your computer will be much more faster and efficient. Okay. Third is throughput. That means an operating system is designed to maximize throughput, the number of tasks completed per unit time. So now we can compare. There are 2 windows are there, window 10, window 11. Nowadays different windows are coming due to changes in technologies. Changes in technology and advancement of technology, new windows are coming up. Okay, so we can say that the operating systems is very important for a computer to function properly. Or if the operating system is new, so you can able to do lots of function, you can do lots of work in your computer as compared to your previous window. Okay, because when you purchase new laptop, new computer, so it is basically with have a new window in it, so it makes your work easier and faster. Okay, so we can say when we switch the computer, the operating system automatically loads into the computer memory. This process is known as booting. What's that? When you are changing your computer, then it changes your computer memory. It's known as booting. During the boot process, the operating system's logo typically appear on the screen. So we can see the booting logo is appear on the screen of the computer, followed by the welcome screen. Once this process is completed, the computer is ready to use. Okay, once the computer is totally booted, then your computer is ready to use. Okay, example of operating systems are Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 7, DOS, Linux, UNIX, and Apple Mac OS. So these are the operating systems. With the picture we can see this. Okay, now then activity is also for you. Name the operating system used in the following devices. So you have to tell me your laptop has which operating system is there. Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 7. Which operating system your computer is running? Comment down below. I want your answer. Okay. Second, in your father's mobile, your father mobile has Android mobile phone or iPhone? You can write. Computer in your school. So the computer that is there in your school, that has which operating system? Windows 7, Windows 10, Windows 11. It's depend. Okay. So we can write the answer. Now, let's move on another topic, that is window operating system. We will look upon window operating system, what it is. Okay, let's have a look. So when we think the word window in the context of a computer is not just something on the desktop. Windows is a desktop operating system developed by Microsoft and has been one of the most popular choice for personal computer. So Windows is a desktop operating system. What is Windows is? Windows is desktop operating system developed by Microsoft. So who developed Windows? Windows 10, Windows 11, Microsoft. Okay. The window operating system features as GUI, that is graphical user interface, that include a desktop with icons allowing us to visually interact with our computer function in a logical, enjoyable and user-friendly manner. So with the help of GUI, we can do our work logical, enjoyable and user-friendly manner. Okay. With GUI, program can be used within the different windows. So the first version of Windows is released in 1985, and since it has undergone numerous updates, some of the notable Windows versions are there. So here we can see there are lots of Windows systems. It started, the first Windows system is originated in 1985. Okay, now it's coming, it's the year is 2025. So we can see lots of changes, lot of upgradation is going on in the Windows system. So Windows 3 that is comes in 1992, Windows XP that comes in 2001, Windows 7 that mostly in the computer labs we can see Windows 7 that comes in 2009, and Windows 95 that comes in 1995, and Windows 10 that comes in 2015, and Windows 11 that comes in 2021. So these are the some window. If someone asks you, tell me the window name, Windows 7, Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows XP, all these. Okay, so these are the operating systems. Okay, now we will see important feature of Windows 10 operating system. What we have to do, we have to see some features. What we have to see some features of Windows 10 operating system. What are the features that are there in Windows 10? Okay, because Windows 10 mostly used nowadays in your personal computer, in your schools, in offices. Okay, so you must know about the features that is there in Windows 10. So most Windows version includes some of the common features like desktop, start menu, icons, task bar, etc. Let us read about these in detail. So let us see all these things in detail. Okay, starting with this thing. This is icons. What's that? These are the icons. Okay, here in the left side of the corner of your desktop, it's icons. Now in the bottom side, we can see the start button. This is a notification area, any notification that comes in the bottom side of your desktop. And this is your wallpaper. You can change your wallpaper according to your choice. Okay. So this is a basic interface of Windows 10 software, which looks like this. Okay. I'm hoping you all are aware about it. Okay. Because we mostly use this. Okay. So this is the thing. This is the thing that is there. Okay, this is the icon page, this is the start button, this is a notification, wallpaper, all these things. Now we will see one by one in detail. What is desktop? Okay, what does the start button look like? Okay, how we change wallpapers, what is the role of recycle bin, what's the icons are there in the desktop screen. So all these things we will do in depth. Okay, starting with desktop. Desktop means this page. This is your desktop page. Okay, so the initial screen that appear on the monitor when we switch on the computer is known as desktop. That screen, the initial screen that appears is known as desktop. So the initial screen that appear on the monitor when we switch on to the computer is known as desktop. The desktop contains several small pictures known as icons. What does desktop contain? Very small pictures. Here we can see in the left side of your screen. Can you see all these are the icons, very small pictures with their names is also there. Okay, so the desktop contains several small pictures known as icons. The image provide about illustrate the different components of the desktop. Okay, so we can see different components of the desktop here. Okay, now we will see some icons that are there in the desktop screen. So what are these icons and what are their roles? Let's see. These are the small pictures with their names representing a program, software, files or folder on the computer, for example. So different icons tells you about different folders. Different folders are there, recycle bin folder, my computer folder should be there. Yes, so all these folder, control panel should be there, Microsoft Word, this thing. Also these are the some icons, like this icon is network icon, this is icon Word document icon, this is the control panel icon. So these are the icons that are there in the desktop screen. When we double click an icon, it opens the program, file or folder which is represented. So when you click on the icons, then that folder or that app or that software is automatically open. Okay, so we will see all these things. Now we will see wallpaper. Computer has the wallpapers. This is a wallpaper like this. In this screen, we can see this type of a blue wallpaper, window wallpaper. Okay, we can change the wallpaper also. So wallpaper is a background image that displays on your desktop. That is okay. We all know wallpaper nowadays. We can change wallpaper of your phone also, wallpaper of your computer also. So wallpaper is a background image that is displayed on the desktop. When we can set an image as a wallpaper on the desktop. When we put an image and set as a wallpaper, then only that image is there in your desktop as a wallpaper. Okay. Now another is screensaver. Screensaver is also there to save your battery, to save your we can say battery of your computer. Okay. So the animated image that appears on the monitor screen when you don't use the computer for quite some time, it's known as screensaver. So it automatically dims light or it automatically goes off. So it saves your computer energy, it saves the computer battery. Okay, this is screensaver. Next, that taskbar is there. Taskbar. So what is the function of taskbar? So the bar located on the bottom of your desktop. Here we can see the bottom strip of your desktop is known as taskbar. So it is the bar located at the top of the desktop is known as window taskbar. What is called? It is known as window taskbar. It contains the start button, system tray, search box and the task view button. The tasks provide access to all the apps, files, setting and information on the computer. So you can get everything in the taskbar. Okay, here we can see all these things, all the icons that is there in the taskbar. Okay, start button is also there. It also shows the current open file and program. So in the taskbar, we can also see the files that is already open. That file shows in your taskbar areas. That is there in your bottom screen of your computer. Okay. Now we will see one by one what are these taskbars. First is start button that is there. So the start button is located in the left corner of your taskbar. So left corner of your taskbar located start button. Clicking on the start button open the start menu. The start button provides a gateway to various functions following by us. So start button have various functions. Let's see one by one. What are these? First of all, start program. So we can start program with the help of start button. Okay, if you want to start or search program, so go in first start button. Okay, so you can launch, install programs and application from the start menu. Okay, so from the start menu you can install or downloaded any program. Next is access settings. So the start menu provide access to the system setting and configurations. Next is find files and folders. So if you want to find any file or folder, you can type in the search bar. So you can search for the SS file and the folder on your computer. Next, so these are the things that we can do in the start button. Okay, so you can also power option also there. So you can power on and power off with the help of start button. So it also provide option for shutting down, restarting or putting the computer to sleep. So these are the options is also there in the start button. So in this we can shut down the computer or restart the computer or putting the computer in sleep mode. All these three functions is also there in the start button. Next is access system feature. Access system feature means some version of Windows some version of Windows include quick access to features like control panel and Window Explorer. This is also there in that. Next is pinned and unpinned app. So pinned and unpinned app is also there. So you can customize the start menu by pinning your frequently used app for quick access. So here we can put the apps that we can use in the taskbar areas. Okay, so that we can easily open that files. Okay, next is system tray is also there. This is look the system tray that is in the bottom of your desktop screen. So the system tray is located in the right bottom corner of your taskbar. So it is there in the right bottom. Okay, start button is in the left bottom. It is there in right button. It displays date and time and the status about the currently running program and hardware. So you can in the system tray you can see the time, your date, status of your computer, all these things in the system tray. Okay, for example, printer, internet battery, volume, all these things we can easily visible here. So how much battery is left in my computer, what the time is going on, how the weather condition is there, all these there in the system tray. Next is task view button. So task view button is also there. So what the role of task view button? Let's see. So here is it is also there in the bottom, in the middle of your desktop screen. So the task view is a new features including Windows 10 and Windows 11. Selecting the task view button display a large thumbnail view of all the open windows and running apps on your desktop. So all the running apps that is there, what are the apps that you are using frequently, that's already there in your task view button. Okay, from task view you can easily switch among or close apps and windows. So easily we can switch on the different apps and close the apps in the task view button. Okay, next is search box is also there. Here we can see the search box. It is also in the bottom side of the page. Okay, so the task bars help us to search relevant apps, files and settings stored in your computer. So you can get anything. So the search bar is there for that. Okay, you can also look for relevant information online if you have any active internet connections. Okay, so all these things are there. Now the thing is clear. What is start button, what is system tray, what is task view button, what is search box. Now we will see file and folders. In the computer, lots of files, lots of folders are created. So what the role of that? Let's see. So whatever we do on a computer, it's stored in the form of file. So whatever we are doing in the computer, it's stored in the form of file. A file is a collection of data and informations and commands. So in the file, we can get data, informations and command. There can be many types of file like sound file, data file, image, programs, etc. So file also have different categories. Image file, sound file, movie file, games. So there is lots of files that is there in your computer screen, computer desktop. Each file is saved with a unique name. Yes, we can also save your folder with their unique name and has an extension as per the program is represent. Now, a folder is a collection of many files or subfolders. A folder stores files or folders. A folder inside folder is known as subfolder. So we already know how to create a folder. Right click, then go on new. After new, select new folder, and you can create a new folder. Okay. So that's why the new folder is created, just because to store your information, store your data in that folder. So that's why it organizes it easily. When you want that thing, it easily finds you in your computer. Okay. So that is the main thing. Now another activity the component of computer by using the picture clue. So what this pictures tell you? It's the folder. What's that? It's recycle bin picture. Okay. So with the icons, we can easily identify the name of that program. Okay. Now we will see Explorer window setting. So what is Explorer window setting? Let's have a look. So arranging icons on the desktop. So we can also arrange icons according to our choice. We can select the icons in a small size, medium size, and large size also. Large size is there, so it represents in a larger size if you select the large icons. If you select small icons, then the icons will be appear in a smaller size. So we can say we can arrange the icons on the desktop in any order. We can also have window automatically arrange the icon. Let us learn to do that. So let's see how we can do this. First, right click anywhere on the blank space of your desktop. How we can do it? Just do this thing. Right click on your desktop. We know with the mouse there's a left click and right click. So right click first. Okay. Don't worry, don't do it now. Okay, just watch this video. After that, what are the practical? I will teach you the practical part of it. After this video, try it yourself. So that's why it's easier for you to do this. Okay. Second, in the pop-up menu, click on view. So the view option is there. First option, view. After view, we can select large icon, medium icon, and small icon. So choose the auto arrange icon option. So we can see auto arrange icons. So here we can see the icon will be arranged automatically. If you click on the option, window will be arranged the icons on the top left corner and lock all the icons. Okay. So here we can see auto arrange icons. Here we can see auto arrange icons. So that's why your icons will be arranged on the left side of your desktop screen. Okay. Okay. And we can also resize it also. Okay. Next. To move the icons, we have to click the auto arrange icons option again. Okay, so this is the way how we can arrange your icons. Now we will see resize, minimize, and close window. So these are the three options that is there in the top side of your desktop, in which we can minimize it, maximize it, and close the window with these three options that is there. So all version of the computer have some common features. In general, a window has a text title bar at the top, that is title in the middle, and the window management button on the left side. The three buttons on the right end of the title bars are, so these are the three options. First, my dear learners, is minimize option, in which this is minimize option. So from this options, we can minimize it anything. If you want to minimize anything, so we can do with the help of minimize icons. So that is clear. So we can say this button is used to minimize a window on the screen. We can reopen the window by selecting the corresponding taskbar button. So we can minimize the program with the help of minimized icon. Next is maximize and restore. So this is the maximize button, this one. Okay. So we can say when a window file only part of a screen, we can maximize button to increase in the full size. With the maximum button, we can increase the size. Okay, so that's why that part will be appear in the we can say, what's that, in the bigger portion. Okay, so we can say when a window is minimized. Here, for example, if I say this thing, so it's minimized. Okay, so again I have to open this thing. Now this thing is clear. So this is the thing. Okay, so we can say when a window files only a part of a screen, can use the minimize button to increase it in the full size. When a window is maximized, we can use the restore button to return it in the previous part of the screen. And the third one is the close. This is the close in which we can close any app, any of the programs. So with this close button, the close button closes the file or app that the window contains. So we can close with the help of close button. Now, changing the wallpaper of the desktop. This is important. How we can change the wallpaper of your desktops? Okay, let's see. So let us learn how to change the wallpaper of the screen. First, click right click anywhere on the desktop. So click right click on your desktop. Okay, we know right and left click. Okay. Second, click on personalized options. So then go on personalized option. The setting dialog box will appear. Then the setting dialog box appear. Click on background option. Then choose background option. Next, in the background data tab, pictures option, then close a picture from the available options on a click browse to select an image from the computer. So from the browse button, we can able to just do first go on personalize. Here it is personalized here. Then we go on background. Here background we can browse it from the internet also if you want to choose an image from internet. Okay. Then after that, select the image and then set up as wallpaper. That we do in the mobile phones also. Okay, this is how we can set up a wallpaper on your computer screen. That much is clear. Okay. Now, logging off computer or shutting down the computer. So how we on and off the computer? Now we will done with Windows 10, that is operating system. Operating system is very, very important to work properly. There are lots of operating systems are nowadays very popular. Okay, we're done with Windows 10. Now we have to look upon how we can on and off the computer. So when we finish our work on the computer system, we can safely shut down the computer to protect our information. Yes, if we are done with the computer, we have to shut down the computer. So shutting down means turning off the computer, and do not follow the step. How we shut down the computer? Follow these steps. First, click on the start button. Now again comes start button that is there in the bottom screen of your desktop. Then click on the power button. Then a menu will appear with options such as switch user, log off, logs, reset, sleeps, hibernation. Select shutdown button. Then you have to select the shutdown button in the power button. Okay. So now we can see logging off a system means that the current user ends their session but leaves the computer running from someone else to use. So after this, someone else can able to use your computer. Okay. So to log off the window, click on log off option instead of shutdown. So this is we can able to see after that your system is shut down totally and the other person can use your computer. So this is how we can do it. I am hoping so this chapter is totally clear to you. In this chapter, we will see about all the things related to Windows 10 software. That much is clear? Everything is clear to you? So that's it. That's all my dear learners for this class. Hope so this class is useful to you. So thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.